Welcome to this. It was a Star Wars podcast. I'm Michael.
I'm Nikki.
And I'm Nikki.
And with us today is Ash from New Year's Day, as this is our awesome Halloween special. Literally thought of this a couple days ago as we were recording the last episode, which was Halloween Kills. And we thought we'd bring you on to enjoy a little conversation about, you know, Halloween film, media, everything. And just kind of, and just kind of shoot the shit about how we all enjoy, I'm assuming, most of our favorite holidays.
I know. Don't remind me, because we're a couple days to Halloween, and this is the week I start to get like really depressed about it, because it means my favorite time of year is over, and then I have to wait a whole year again. But Halloween for me starts in August. So September, I think, is the peak Halloween month, and then October is kind of the countdown to just being super sad. You know what I mean?
A little bit.
And it's depressing.
And it's sad because I feel like Halloween starts earlier every year, because then they push Christmas a little earlier every year.
I already have Christmas stuff in Dollar Tree, Target, where was I? Michael's, Joanne. I'm just like, yeah. And you know what? Halloween, I feel like, has become even trendier. It totally has. Like, now we're seeing like very relevant, current, trendy girls' clothing lines coming out with Halloween themed lines, because they know it's profitable because it's growing because of Instagram. And Halloween was my favorite holiday when it was called, oh, it's your favorite holiday, you big weirdo. Okay. Like, it wasn't that cool, but now it's like the stores get picked over before it's even October. Like, all the Halloween stuff's gone.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. What makes me sad is that so many things get overlooked now because of Christmas stuff. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Christmas.
Who doesn't?
And I also love Thanksgiving because I love food.
Same.
But like, just wait your turn. It's not a big deal. Like, just November 1st.
You don't see Halloween trying to take the spotlight away from 4th of July, do you?
Not yet, anyway.
Well, it does next year.
It's like Christmas is getting a fast pass from Disneyland, just like cutting in line in front of everybody.
Well,
they're sitting there like waiting for hours going, what's going on?
It's the lightning pass now, Nikki.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it's called?
Lightning lane.
Like Lightning McQueen, like Cars. Is that what they're trying to do?
I didn't put that together until you just said it. But yes.
Yeah, that makes the cents and the dollar bills.
Yep. I mean, you got to market as best you can. We all know that. Come on, we're all musicians here. It's all about that marketing.
It's true.
What is everybody's like fondest Halloween memory, like from childhood or adulthood or any hood?
Going to school dressed up was always pretty epic. Like getting all excited to show off your costume in like 4th grade.
Yeah.
Do you
Anyone remember what you were?
Dressed up and go to school? I was Elvira like 5 years in a row.
That makes so much sense.
Before there was the internet, people. So it's not like I saw her on the interwebs. It was just a common movie in my household. My uncle was really good at sewing because he was a drag queen. I'm throwing out a lot of information right now. And he would sew me my Halloween costumes because, children's Halloween costumes in the 80s were, you got a plastic bag with a print and a mask. That's what you got.
Yeah.
That was it. And so he made me an Elvira costume.
That's awesome. I'm from Colorado, so all of our Halloween costumes were built around wearing parkas.
Yeah, I was just talking about that with my husband today. I was like, that sucks.
Yeah, it's funny. So one year, my mom always made my costumes out of like pillowcases and stuff around the house.
I love that.
And it was awesome. But one year, I really wanted a store-bought costume. I was like in 6th grade.
Oh.
So my mom was like, go and pick one. And we were projected to have one of the coldest winters. Like, it was a cold Halloween night. So I picked E Honda from Street Fighter. So I could put a parka underneath it and be warm all day. And every house I went to, I did the and like the 1,000 hand slap. And they were like, who are you? I was like,
1,000 hand slap.
But it like ripped halfway through, and then it got cold and I got cranky. But yeah, those are always fun to like making your own. What about you guys? What about Nick?
Well, I was you could have been any character from The Thing, right?
Yeah.
Like literally, you said
Yeah.
put on a parka and just decide to be them.
Yeah, there were many years where I just like painted my face and I was like, I'm a dead hockey player because I have this jersey and a hockey stick and gloves, and just put like blood on my face and like, black eye on one side. Brilliant.
It's so cold that the blood would like freeze and you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, that year I tripped over a step and cracked my knee on a rock, and my candy bag popped open. That was a fun year.
Traumatic.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Such a sad moment for
Wow.
And since then, Michael supported Christmas during Halloween.
actually, Christmas is my least favorite holiday.
Wow.
It used to be my least favorite as well.
Yeah.
It used to be.
It's getting better now that I've had better experiences, but as a kid, I was always sick on Christmas.
Oh.
I got the chicken pox on Christmas when I was 3 from my brother. God. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah. Rude.
Yeah, but like, it was one of those situations where just like, every year was not fun, but recently it's gotten better. I always liked Thanksgiving because it's right next to my birthday. So that's always cool. So I got great food on my birthday.
Thanksgiving is so good. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I like to decorate for Thanksgiving, even though there's not really a whole lot you can do. But I try to get into the spirit a little bit.
Yeah, it's less scary Halloween.
It's just scary. It's less scary Halloween with good food. And there's really no other rhyme or reason to that holiday. They really shouldn't call it Thanksgiving anymore.
So, okay, for mine, in high school once, I think it was like, I don't know, it was like October 1st, right? And we weren't allowed to wear costumes until, Halloween day at my school.
Okay, so, that makes sense.
You want to say that makes sense, but I feel like you should just be able to do it for all of October and just say, fuck it. But
I should do it every day.
For your cause.
I saved up all of my lunch money from the month before, right? Which was, and I bought like this faux leather and this sheet metal and cut myself an accurate samurai suit.
Wow.
And showed up to school in this and won the costume contest.
Whoa.
Dang.
Yeah.
You have a picture of this somewhere?
No, unfortunately, I was not very fond of pictures at the time.
Oh.
But I did for the that I do every class standing up.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny.
It sucked.
Oh,
that's
man.
really funny. Well, that doesn't surprise me because you're so good at making clothing and costumes and stuff.
Yeah, that's where it started, I think.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can see that. And Nikki and I had a really good the last Halloween before COVID, we went trick-or-treating as adults in a very popular neighborhood here in Orange County. And it was so fun. It was so fun.
What were you guys? What were you, Nick?
Skeletons.
Yeah, we dressed up like we were in a suit, or like I was in a suit and I just had my face painted.
That's
I was in a dress and just had my face painted. It was last minute. But my mom goes, "Hey, we're all going trick-or-treating. You want to go with us?" And we're like, yeah, we do.
Hell yeah.
And then we went to a bar after and ended up winning the Halloween contest.
Oh snap.
Yeah, and we didn't even submit ourselves for it. We just won.
Yeah, we won a gift certificate to the bar we were at.
Oh man, that's so cool. I'm super jealous.
Dude, being an adult and going trick or treat was the most whimsical, fun, childlike. It was really fun.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
The last year I officially went trick or treating. I don't know why I'm admitting this on a podcast, but I am. I went as Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit.
That's actually fantastic.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm gonna go as Fred Durst this year. Great idea.
I had a blue Yankees hat, a plain white T-shirt. I had those zip-off shorts that could be shorts or pants, that were
Yeah.
like just long enough to make it work. And I had white shell top Adidas that were fresh out of the box. And I
As
drew,
Fred would do.
and I drew on the beard because I didn't have a beard yet at that point.
Wow.
And my friends wanted to leave me at my house. They were like, we're not going out with you looking like that.
That's funny.
And I was like,
that's
why
funny.
not? I'm just a significant other like the rest of you. And you know.
Wow. That is so funny.
I did it all for the candy. The candy.
Oh man, it was one of those situations where like I was just old enough that I still wanted to go trick-or-treating, but like it didn't feel cool anymore.
How sad that there was a time in our lives where it didn't feel cool. Who
Yeah,
hurt us?
I don't know. I still like dressing up though, as often as I can for Halloween. I'm gonna be Goose from Top Gun this year.
That's a good one.
So I actually have a jumpsuit that I wore a few years back as Iceman. I dyed my hair blonde and like
Ooh, nice.
had another guy who was Maverick, another guy who was Goose. But this year I want to do the mustache thing, so I'm gonna keep the mustache. And
That's a good question. What's Nikki and Mickey gonna be this year?
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know, actually. I haven't really thought about it. What day is it? How many days do we have?
you have 4 days.
It's Sunday, huh?
Yeah. So how has the Not Scary Farm
That's
thing
funny.
been going?
Oh man, it's been a wild ride. That's the most work I've ever put into anything musical in my life. We had to learn 40 songs, and it was so much harder than I had predicted learning 40 songs would be. It was a lot. So, and then playing 4 sets a night didn't sound like a lot, but then when you're halfway through and you still have an hour and a half to go, you're just like, oh my God, what did we get ourselves into? But it's really songs.
So Davey can't use the internet anymore.
Yeah. I didn't know if she was saying what happened or she was making pots falling sounds. All you guys
Wait,
are
what's
starting to sound like ping.
Did it
You're-
freeze?
Yeah, your signal was dropping out a little bit. It sounded like Nikki was saying it sounded like pot falling sounds.
You know how you get like one sound? It's like bing, bing, bing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're doing it too.
Yeah. Pots and pans, Halloween. That's what I'm gonna be for Halloween. I'm gonna
Pots
be
and pans.
one of those die cast pans.
there you go.
What?
You won't.
You won't.
Wait, Nikki, if you're gonna end up being a die cast pan, you've got to be one of those tiny little ones that comes with a little brownie mix already inside it.
Can you be the brownie? I'll do this. Just.
Oh man, I love you guys so much.
I'm a die cast pan. That's my scrambled egg.
Yeah.
Ingredients.
Ingredients. Yes. Oh man. That's really funny. Yeah, we my fiance and I, she's known as FCF on the show. She's the fact check fiance.
Oh, okay, very good.
She's gonna be a ringleader, like a circus ringleader for Halloween this year. And I was like, "Do you want me to paint whiskers on and I'll be your tiger?" And she goes, "No."
Oh, see,
I was
now
like,
that'd be awesome.
But the thing about it is because like we want to like next year, because Halloween is her favorite holiday, 100%, no questions asked. Next year we're gonna go all out for a couple's costume because we'll be married next year. So like want to do it like as an honor of our first Halloween as a married couple.
Yeah, that's cute.
So yeah.
Know what I would be this year if I wasn't working.
Yeah.
No,
What would you be, and what would you make Jared be?
I'd probably be the hot Cheeto bag, and I'd make Jared be the hot Cheeto. Have you seen
Nice.
those at Weird Halloween?
Yeah,
That's pretty
That's
cool.
probably what we'd be.
hot cheats,
Yeah, probably be a
hot
hot.
Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
You know, I say that I've ever seen a couple's costume that I was like, that's the best costume. I was like, all right, well, you did some together. That's nice.
Yeah.
Aw.
When we
seen
were
it,
at
Mama?
downtown Disney a couple weeks back, they had like some really cool like couples costumes. They had these young kids down in like downtown Disney, and they were dressed as like some of the prince and princesses from the movie. But it was like to the T, and it was like pretty spot on.
Cute.
I remember just looking at them like that looked freaking rad.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. That's a great marketing by Disney as well as a very cute opportunity.
Yeah.
as
Cute.
well.
I
Ash,
like
have
the
you-
kids that. Oh, you go.
I was gonna say, have you seen anybody dress up as you yet for Halloween this year?
Yes, I have. Yes,
How
I have.
is
There's been a
how
couple.
surreal is that?
It's all it does is make me think I'm not cool enough for someone to be using me as their Halloween costume. And I'm always like, oh, well, thanks, but probably should have gone to something better. But I mean, it's cool though. I mean, who wouldn't think that's cool?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's really cool. I've seen Nikki's
Someone was
Yeah,
Nikki.
I've seen a
out
slutty
there.
Nikki before.
that's
Huh?
you've seen a slutty Nikki before.
I've seen a slutty Nikki before.
So just regular Nikki. Okay.
It's the wig. It's just that and like a crop top pumpkin shirt. So it's just
That's
Oh my
that's taking from your culture.
yeah.
Nikki, the one that's called like midnight emo man,
Yeah.
something like that.
God.
They have a whole Nikki Halloween section in Spirit of Halloween now.
Midnight
that's awesome.
rocker.
Nikki.
Yeah, I think
The best part-
midnight
yeah.
rocker.
The best part now is like I'm not even up by midnight. I'm asleep by then. No way. No way, no how.
So I don't do 2 shows a night. I won't do it.
Won't do it.
Won't do it.
Oh man.
If it makes you guys feel any better, Michael, I'll be you for Halloween if you be me for Halloween. That way we could just
Oh yeah,
Done.
I like that.
I can see that.
I like that.
Should I wear the rival shirt with all 4 of your faces on it too?
I don't even own that shirt.
You should cut out Nick's face so it's like the Hatbox Ghost, like the face is up here. No, that was stupid. You can edit that bad joke out.
Nikki, how was tour?
Oh, it was good. It was short. It was
Oh, that's nice.
not as Halloween filled as it could have been, I guess, because we should start doing Halloween earlier. That's our problem here. Is
Yeah.
we don't need to get pushed back by the other holidays. We just need to start this earlier,
Agreed.
Yeah.
like January.
Our tour together was in the fall, wasn't it?
Yes.
We
I
toured
think so.
together.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite tours. That was so much fun.
Have you guys ever dressed up on tour or like for a show?
Usually all the shows we go.
We
for.
did, yeah, we did a Halloween show once. We played in Oregon and we all did like death metal makeup.
Nice.
But I mean, not often do we play shows on Halloween. I try to steer away from that because I don't want to work on Halloween. I don't want to play
For holiday.
I don't wanna play a rock show. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah. I wanna do that. I've played a couple Halloween shows. We did a whole band as Death Clock and we played Mermaider, I believe.
Cool.
I am not anywhere near the vocal prowess of Nathan Explosion, so it was kind of difficult to me to do the Mermaider parts, but it
I
was
bet
fun.
it was entertaining, just to say.
Oh, it was so much fun. I had a long black wig that fell off halfway through. We all wore name tags that said like, "Hello, my name is Nathan Explosion."
Yeah.
I like
I
that
want to
name.
work on Halloween though. I mean, I'd rather be setting bags of poop on fire, trick or treating, starting fires, maybe watching a horror movie.
Yeah.
You know, just having a good wholesome time.
Do you have
Yeah.
a staple horror movie that you watch on Halloween?
No, there's no staple. I feel like The Crow gets watched pretty often though the night before. Because
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then you go, fire it up, fire it up.
Yeah.
No, just me.
No. I
great
mean,
movie.
watching The Crow on Devil's Night is like watching Jingle All the Way during Christmas time. It just goes hand in hand.
Yep.
It fits.
You know what's funny is that I still haven't seen The Crow all the way through.
Oh,
I had a feeling. I had a feeling because your reaction. I was looking at your little square and I was like, I want to say he's never seen The Crow or he doesn't like it.
And you know whose fault that is? It's Ashley's.
His own.
Why?
Is it?
It's your fault because you remember that time you're like, oh yeah, you'll finally get to see the crow, and we
Oh
went
yeah.
with the guy from Ice Nine Kills, and then you guys were like 30 minutes in, let's go to the bar instead.
Well, actually, 30 minutes in, Spencer and I got asked to leave if we kept talking at his own show.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we were in the back and we were both quoting the crow. I kind of wanted him to stop because he was being kind of loud and I could tell people were getting annoyed. But then I had to one up him, so I couldn't just stop. So he kept going back and forth and getting louder, and people kept going, shh. I was like, man, I wonder if they know they're shushing the person who's put this whole thing on. And finally, I was like, hey, if you guys are gonna talk, can you just go outside? I was like, let's just go to the bar. But I'm sorry, Nikki.
You know,
Maybe
I also
we can do.
It's crazy because that movie has never played on any streaming network or any rental. It's not out on any DVD or way to watch it. It's so crazy.
Oh
That's
man. Yeah. I think when I the first time I ever saw it, I think was I rented it from a video store to watch it. I was kind of sheltered as a child, poor Catholic schoolboy. So
I did.
I loved it. It was a great movie. It's fantastic. Brandon Lee is a G.
Did you have a crush on him?
I didn't, unfortunately, but I definitely had a feeling that the Crow mystique would fit into my lifestyle at some point. And I went through that phase in high school of like trying to figure out if that's my like
Yeah.
the darkness is where it came from. No.
Do I wear a black trench coat to school? Do I not? That's what you're
Yeah.
thinking. Do
I
I wear
pushed-
my black socks?
I pushed my limits as best I could with a uniform in my Catholic school lifetime. So,
Oh, dude.
you know, recently I found out that I had never seen Bram Stoker's Dracula all the way through either.
How'd you find that out?
Natalie, or I'm sorry, one of my friends invited me to go see it at this rooftop thing, and I went, and then guess what happened? 30 minutes in, they were like, let's just go drink. And I was like, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Are you serious?
This seems like every time.
No, I'm so sorry.
This is what happens.
Either we're ADD or we're alcoholics. Maybe both. Maybe both.
But also, in watching that movie, like, and granted, I know it's, you know, what, 1980s or something like that?
1994.
1994. Okay, so still kind of pumping off.
Yeah, 1980.
But it's very different than movies nowadays, which is reasonable. But it was like, I felt like watching that version of Dracula was kind of like watching a softcore porn.
A little bit. 92.
Yeah.
Sorry, 92.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And the costumes in it are so cool.
Yeah, they were. And it was like, even like I was a little confused on the when he was like a bad guy, but I thought he was a werewolf because it didn't really add up.
Yeah. It is confusing.
Yeah, it was a lot more like everyone touch me in this movie. And I was like, wait, so where's all the cool vampire stuff? That's what I came here for. I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Should we do a crow night? Nikki, should we have a crow movie watching night?
I'm a little unsure because we probably end up leaving and going somewhere.
Not if we watch it in the living room and bring the drinks to us.
She's got a point there, Mick.
We'll give it a try. That's all I can say. We were supposed to finish Star Wars for God knows how long, and here we are.
Do you remember how much work we put into that? Like, we bought like a backdrop with stars, and I guess who cares? The only thing that mattered that was Jabba.
Yep,
That's all that mattered. Do you remember Jabba the Hummus Dip?
Yes, hummus the hut.
Hummus the Hut.
Hummus the Dip or Jabba the Hum.
Hummus the
Jabba the Hum is the best. Never mind, we're going with that one.
Jabba the Hum.
But honestly, that was
And then
the highlight.
our friend tried to make Baby Yoda drinks, but they did not look like the Pinterest picture.
It's usually how it goes, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
The people on Pinterest just have like way more than 24 hours in a day, which is some multiverse shit.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
like, I have no idea. They'll be like, oh yeah, this took me 3 minutes. And it's like this elaborate looking Baby Yoda.
Bull crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
It took me 3 minutes after the first 6 hours, but you know.
Yeah, I had to make sure that every piece was just right, or it's not actually a drink and it's a painting or something
I
else.
mean, the picture she showed us looked too perfect to be true.
Yeah.
There's no way. Because you use like cherries for the eyes and like limes for the ears, and ours just looked like it got hit by a truck. Like his eyes were all like,
He clearly didn't know the way.
no.
Looked like Yoda.
Yoga.
Yoga.
Yoda. Well,
You know,
yeah.
I think during this, I figured out what I want to be for Halloween this year.
Yoda.
No, I'm gonna be Baby Yoda. I'm just gonna get like a burlap sack and just put it on me because I don't even know what he's wearing. And paint my face green and get 2 like really crappy vegetables and put them
All
on
the
my head.
ladies are gonna love you.
Oh man.
Nice.
It's on. Game
All
on.
the ladies will love you.
And drinks. Just be like,
Oh, you know, it'd be good. It's the bok choy.
but it has to be like duct taped to my head. It can't be good. It has to be bad.
It has to look like he just literally threw it together. Oh, I'm Baby Yoda. You didn't notice? How could you not notice? I mean, look at
Yeah.
me.
Wow.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes the most impromptu Halloween costumes are the best ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've thrown together more random, like, oh, I have some white face paint, torn up shirt, and some blood. I'll be a vampire. Or like, those last second ones, sometimes you just find, the things in your house that work.
Yeah.
I'm curious how many like fantastic, horrible Halloween costumes have been made for parties. Like, guy puts himself in a trash bag and he's like, I'm white trash, or like,
I don't like costumes like those when someone's like, I put tinfoil all over me and I'm leftovers, or the people who are like, oh, I came as myself. I'm like, man, you lazy. You lazy.
Yeah, I can respect the laziness of that though. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm
Sometimes, like,
me.
it's October 30th. Oh shit.
I forgot.
I feel like that's how this year felt.
I was gonna say I know someone who absolutely hates Halloween, by the way.
Are you who?
And she will not dress up every Halloween. We're talking like absolutely hates Halloween, which is so weird.
Do I know her?
Yes, you all actually. She who will not be named.
Nope.
But she, I don't know what it is. She loves to get dressed in weird things all the time, and I'm like, okay, like you just do this on the reg. But then when it comes to Halloween, she'd be like, no, I have to wear normal clothes. Like Halloween's the worst, and I'm like, I don't understand you.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
How are you friends?
Does she kick small dogs when she passes by them too? Does she spit in newborn babies' faces at the same time?
Oh,
Nikki, you have a Baby Yoda right behind you.
Yeah,
That
no,
looks
I know.
so good.
And they're Baby Yoda and my little Stein right here. Oh shit! Are very upset by the news that that make it just laid upon. You hear that shit? I know.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's very sad. Actually, this reminds me of a story. I was on tour once around Halloween. I think it was like the day before or the day of, and you know how it is when you're on tour and like I don't have a little workshop to like make things. It's like, well, I'm in the van. I better figure this out.
Yeah.
We went out and we bought those crappy cardboard masks. They were like there was like a pack of 4 for Star Wars masks. And so we all everybody in Rivals picked a mask, and I had Chewbacca for some reason, even though I'm the guys. And I put it on, and we were about to play, and as soon as that first headbang came in, it had went down, and I couldn't see anything. because the
Oh,
eye hole.
oh my gosh.
And I was just
better.
Chewbacca like. "Ah!"
God, I wish I had a picture of that.
Oh, so many pictures that I don't have of things that are hilarious in my life.
Or
Unfortunately.
even a voice audio of you.
Just going,
I know. I want that to be my ringtone.
Oh, good.
make it
Someone
just
make
going.
that happen for me. Not a good Chewbacca sound. Just make it trying to do Chewbacca sound.
Just screaming.
Ah!
Ah.
We played. When I was on the road. We played in this small Ohio town, and it was like sleeting while we were loading in, and it was just a gross night. But behind the venue was a long cornfield with a big white barn, and all four of us in the band were like, "Tonight is the night we die."
Oh my gosh.
Like, we're
I've had a
not
couple-
gonna get out of this
had a couple
venue.
of those venues.
Yeah, we're not gonna get out of this venue alive. We're pretty sure the road crew is actually working for the chainsaw guy in the barn.
The
And they're
chainsaw guy.
we get off stage, and as we start unloading our gear, they start unloading us to the white barn. Like, oh man, Fistoria, Ohio
That
is a
sounds
beautiful
fun.
place. Yeah, it was fun. It had a nice atmosphere for the whole show that night. We were definitely on edge all night, which was great.
Very nice atmosphere for a homicidal family.
Yeah.
Great food. Catering was fantastic.
Yeah,
Hospitality through the roof.
that place had a strip club in the front, a sports bar in the middle, and a venue in the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Yo, he's
Yeah.
just trying to pain, all right? It makes sense to me.
Yeah, no, shit, man. You're in the middle of nowhere, Ohio, between Toledo and Tulsa. Not Tulsa, that's Oklahoma. Toledo and Akron. There's not much to do there. So give everybody the option to do all three at once. Game on.
There's not much to do in a lot of places
It's
in
true.
the US. This is like, it's not as condensed as we think.
Nope.
There's a lot of nothing in the middle there.
Have you guys ever had any road instances where you felt like if we stop here, there's a good chance they're gonna take us to a cabin in the woods?
Too many to name.
Summit.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Too
They actually
many
had one
to
time
name.
that we were, it was kind of like some of my early days in tour. And I remember I was watching these, it was late at night and I was watching these videos on YouTube. And some of these videos said it was just like The Ring. Like if you watch these videos, you have a curse, like something bad's going to happen. And I'm watching this video, and right when it ends,
Oh,
hear
yeah.
Anthony, our driver, go, "Oh shit!" And we crashed straight into, what was it, a deer?
Oh fuck.
And like I
Deer
pulled
and
Ash
totaled the
aside,
front of
like
a
maybe an
vehicle.
hour later, it's like, I think I caused this by watching this video.
He really thought that.
My God.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
There's a ton of times we've made a wrong turn and gone on a road that looked shady, or been in a hotel where someone was definitely murdered, or what?
The haunted hotel in Ogden. Remember we tried to go ghost hunting, and then like the elevator would open, and we smelled the flowers, and then we found out like the ghost
Oh,
lady.
I
was
wasn't with
there.
you guys for that. I
Oh,
wasn't with
thought
you guys.
were.
Uh-uh.
No, dang it.
Is that in Ogden, Utah?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, man.
There isn't a lot. There's some stuff where I'm like, I have to have embellished this in my mind over the years, but I'm pretty sure it's all accurate. Remember that one hotel where we left really late in the night, and as we were pulling out, there was this like redneck looking guy with a blonde mullet and like a French maid's outfit with no shoes on, trying
Oh man.
to help. Looking back, like what if he was really needing help? What if like some trucker had stolen him and made him dress up and do a little dance, and he was trying to break free, and we were just like, bye.
Oh man.
Do you remember that, Nikki?
Nuh-uh. But I was thinking of when you and Russell heard the kids at the rave.
Yeah, that's okay. I give it 10. No.
All right, good talk.
Good talk.
Frozen.
Yeah, it happens from time to time. That's the downside of doing these over like computer programs and Zoom and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like I've been doing this for over a year now with different people, and you know it happens. It's part of the joy of doing this now. If you
Part
guys
of
ever,
its charm.
it's part of the charm. If you guys ever do make it out to Colorado and have like some time off, I'll take you guys up to the Stanley and we'll have to go check out the Stanley Hotel.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Stanley's rad.
we were
Yeah.
supposed to go a couple years ago. Well, it was like 2 years ago, but it snowed so bad they closed the road and they wouldn't give us our money back,
Yeah.
our reservations.
Boo.
Wow.
Yeah. We were like, they were like, well, we still kept the room open for you. It's like, yeah, but the roads were closed. It was a natural act of God. We couldn't get there even if we wanted to. And they're like, sorry. Like, well, can we come on another night? No, your money's ours now. Thanks. Bye.
Shit. Well, then never mind. We're not going to the Stanley. Never mind.
Well, I still want to go to the stand.
But
don't
yeah, there's a
care.
ton of haunted history in Colorado. It's, you know, for
bet.
being a pretty young state-ish in the history of things. There's a ton of really interesting like ghost stories. There's tons of ghost mining towns all over
I love that.
the Western Front, and it's beautiful. I would gladly tag along with you guys for that stuff.
We love
Oh yes.
that. Any chance to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
We always try to squeeze in, well, at least Nikki and I do when we're on tour, we always try to squeeze in like a haunted location or just something like an oddity shop, a little something creepy, just a little something that day, whatever we have time for.
Yeah, there's an oddity shop near the major venues in downtown Denver that I've been to a few times. That's really cool. It's in Rhino.
You know where I've never been on tour, which is crazy to me, is I've never been to Salem. Never.
Ooh.
I know. Never
You should
been.
you should tell Spencer to change that as well, because I mean I know he and Ricky were out there for the Ice 9 release.
If I wasn't so scared of flying, I'd go a lot more places. I'd go to Salem. Don't you shake your head at me, Pickett.
Flying so cool.
No, it's not. I hate it.
It's
Was
like
Ugh.
it's like the coolest way to travel. We're literally just being propelled in the air by a giant engine. And at any point you could explode and die.
No, stop it out. What are you? Oh my God.
This is how I live my life.
This is why Mickett's not allowed to sit next to me on planes.
Actually,
You know.
so the first time we had went on tour, I had barely known Ash, and this was my first time meeting Nikki.
You knew me.
On our first tour. Yeah, I'm saying like this was I knew you a bunch ish, but like it's not like
We had planning a slumber party together.
yeah, when you tour with somebody, now you know each other.
Oh no, that's
Right.
That's
Facts.
But so I had kind of knew her at this point, but I had never met Nikki or literally anyone else who was in the band. And this was the very first stop that had happened. It was like we were driving, we had just gotten out of LA. We were like, I don't even know, like maybe a few hours out of LA. And it was like, there's a graveyard, let's pull over. And I was like, do we have time for this?
Lovelock, Nevada.
Yep. And then we pulled over and everyone just, I was just like, oh, this is cool. And I was like taking pictures, but like the entirety of the rest of the band was like, let's dance in this graveyard. And everybody's just, so, but New Year's Day is going to be like, oh, okay. This is really cool.
Lovelock, Nevada. And we tried to go to a saloon.
Oh
It
yeah.
didn't exist.
That was interesting.
Yeah,
So many terrible things. Do you remember trying to play Dungeons and Dragons on cardboard in the basement of the rave?
On a pizza box. Yeah. Yeah, it was
A pizza box.
that sounds like so much fun though.
The rave was supposedly haunted.
really.
That basement we were in is supposedly very haunted.
Where is the rave? Is that in LA?
No, it's in Milwaukee,
Oh, which is Algonquin for.
the good land.
That's right, Pete. It is.
Does this guy know how to party or what?
We're not worthy. Yeah, that's something I need to. FCF has never seen Wayne's World or Wayne's World 2, so I need
What?
to do that as well.
What? Come
Wait,
on,
what's
man.
wrong with
You're
you?
getting
and
married?
What's wrong with FCF?
Yes, and we're getting married. That will be corrected before we get married. So
What?
that's okay.
That's your fault, Doug.
Good.
That
And you know what? That's the beauty about today. You can see someone with obviously such major flaws and red flags and still work through it.
It's because she sees
To
all of my
something
major
greater and
flaws and red
beautiful.
flags, and she still said yes. So, you
well,
know,
you know what red flags is that you've seen Wayne's World. So
that's true.
I'd be
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
worried if Jared had never seen Wayne's World. We'd have a problem.
Yeah.
Chris
Seeing
Hardwick
Wayne's
used
World is
to.
not a red flag, it's a green light.
It's a. Chris Hardwick used to have a joke about red flags, and he is what I used to be, which is relationship colorblind. All I see are green flags.
rough.
No, I saw all the red flags. I just do it anyway.
Yeah.
How do you know they're green? You're colorblind.
Be-
The shade of gray.
They're
Oh,
brown now. I don't know. I'll have to ask my friend who's actually colorblind. I'm not. At least I don't think I am.
I don't know that.
I wear a lot of
Let's go
black.
dance in the cemetery.
That's how we should end this episode, is just all of us dancing in a cemetery.
Yeah. come on,
I want to
Nikki.
do the dance like the dude in Friday the 13th.
Oh, Crispin Glover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey and I are really good at dancing together, by the way. When we were dancing at the fair, dressed as Scooby-Doo characters, we were like, he was spinning me around. I felt like I was probably hammered and looked really stupid, but in my mind, I thought we looked really good.
I have never danced in my life.
I have videos.
There's
For a
proof.
moment, Ash did not feel the ground below her feet, nor the air, for the atmosphere
If we
was
were
one.
dancing, we had been taking lessons our whole lives.
That was actually, I think I've talked to Nikki about that. That costume set, was that for your birthday or for Jared's birthday?
It's for my husband's birthday.
Yeah. I remember Nikki was like, I'm Shaggy and It's gonna be Scooby-Doo. And I was like, oh my God. And then I saw the pictures. I was like, this is
It
fantastic.
went way better than I thought it would. The only thing I regret is I could not find a full body Scooby-Doo costume for an adult in time. So Mickey had to wear a child size extra large hoodie. But it worked.
Yeah.
And every time we took a picture, he like put his head down so the little flap would cover his face.
And still no one recognizes me from that picture, which is very nice.
Are you
So,
serious?
yeah, because every picture I had a mask on and then I would just put my head down. So it was like,
God.
Who's Scooby-Doo? Oh, just some guy we met.
Yeah. Just some
I
dog.
couldn't believe how many people were stopping us for photos.
yeah, it was kind of
Yeah, that was definitely one of the most fun times out.
Yeah, it was a good time. Jared says it was the best birthday of his entire life,
That's
which is
awesome.
pretty cool.
Of course.
yeah. My other option, Michael, was to put on brown leggings and then paint the rest of my body that color. I think the sweater was a better choice.
But he wouldn't do it.
No, I wouldn't have done that.
We would have to buy him a Scooby-Doo collar too, and he would just have to run going, "Ruh-roh, Raggy." Like,
They did have Scooby-Doo dresses available, so he could have been Slutty Scooby-Doo.
That could have
But-
worked.
who looks at these things that are so instantly awesome and says, like, you know what? We need a slutty version of that. Well,
Let
this
me
is
show you.
Scooby-Doo.
oh my God, that's so good.
Hold on.
That's really funny.
I don't know who does that, but someone does.
You know what would
Someone-
be really cool? A slutty pinhead. Like,
Right?
Like that- Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Yes.
Scooby.
Scooby-Doo. Like, oh no.
Why?
Is that where she goes as Scooby and then he goes as Shaggy and he just walks around going zoinks like the entire time?
The worst part though was when the girl dressed up as that has to put on her lipstick
Oh, I get it.
because dogs peens.
That's gross. I get it. Oh my gosh! Don't ever Google slutty Scooby-Doo. Don't ever Google that.
Yeah, rule 4, what is it? Rule 34, just avoid it. It's dangerous.
I should have put costumes so it was more specific.
At least we
Hey.
know that there are no security on like no parental controls on your phone.
Nope. That was weird.
Ah!
That
You're
was
not
weird.
you're not traumatized, so that's
There
good.
goes my childhood.
Well, Ash, thank you so much for joining us. This has
Yeah,
been
thanks for having me, you
a
guys.
blast. We'll have to do this again sometime soon.
Dance in the cemetery.
Dance in the cemetery. With that, this has been a Star Wars podcast. I'm Michael.
I'm Nikki.
I'm Slutty Scooby Doo.
And I'm not slutty Scooby Doo.
We'll see you guys next time.